Hi there, it's Sherry. I hope this finds you all well. I thought today I'd like to do a little Christmas card, watercolor Christmas card. Now this is as usual for the beginner, and I will give you the measurements. I will put them in the description because there's several pieces of paper we're going to be working with. This will be our envelope, our card, and then in addition to the card, and then this piece, and then this piece. So yeah, so we're starting off with the envelope's 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, 4 by 5 1/2. The card is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then this red card is 3 1/2 by 4 1/2, and then our little painting size is by 3 by 4. So a small painting. It's going to be a tree branch going from the right to the left, getting smaller as we go to the left. Little small little branch coming out from here. Really light pencil work. A little branch here too, I think. Okay, that's about it. Then we'll come in with our Micron pen. And for fine detailed work, I usually work with a 0.01 pen. And of course I grabbed my, there we have it. I grabbed a 0.03, so. But yeah, this is a Micron 0.01 pen. And just lightly draw in the idea of our tree branch. It's not a solid line, just, and then our little branch coming out here, and there we have it. Now that's all we're going to do with that for now. We are going to put some leaves on our branches here, and here. And the rest are going to be just really wispy, sort of. I like to draw in what will be my lines, and then we'll be putting really light wispy leaves here, really thin. And more here. And again, we're just sort of giving the idea of the leaves. And this clearly is a line and wash watercolor. I love doing line and wash. Some of the leaves closer together than others. And let me see. Let's have a stem coming off of this branch. And some more leaves. And I think we need a little one here. I'm just barely holding this pen. And maybe one coming down this way. very delicate. Okay, then we're going to come in with our Christmas decorations. Just a line and a circle, a line, another circle, and then our decoration, our bulb. We're going to use various lined and a diamond. Oh my gosh. Now the diamond is in between these two. I don't want everything lined up, so, and then another bit of a line and then a circle. And this one's tucked in behind that one. Okay, now I think let's put a little bit more leaves here. And then come in with our line, circle, line, circle, short line, and a diamond. Circle, line, diamond, line, smaller bulb. So smaller circle. And then our last one, let's see, let's do another one fairly close to this idea. Circle, line, circle, line, and there we have it. I wonder if we, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we're okay there. Let's put a few more leaves here, just to fill in this bit of space here. Okay, now we're going to put in some berries. These berries are just a line, a circle, and they're going to be coming in different places. You just place them where you think is most appropriate, where you want to fill in a bit. Let's see, maybe a couple here. And so there we have it. I think that's our little drawing. Now we're going to be using, as I mentioned, watercolor. We're also going to use a silver and a gold gel pen. So let's start off with our tree branch, and I'm going to use, let me see, I think probably yellow ochre to start. Quite light. Our small branches. I think I want that just a wee bit darker, so I'm going to come in with burnt sienna. Just a shade darker than what we have. Okay, I'm going to leave that as it is for now. We're going to do our leaves. Now I'm using sap green. I think I will do sap green with a touch of Payne's gray because I want my these leaves to be a little darker than our wispy ones. So they're going to be a sort of olive color. If you have olive, just use your olive. I don't have olive in this pan, so in this palette, so these pan paints, so these are Winsor Newton, and they're just student grade Cotman. So I've made an olive with Payne's gray and sap green. There we have it. Okay. Now let's just go with the sap green for now. We'll take a look at how that looks. And do our wispy little leaves here. Just gently washing this in with the tip of my brush. Clearly, I'm not going to be worried about lines because some of my lines here, some of my pen work is only just less than a line to begin with. These leaves are so small, so wispy, so delicate. Okay. Now, if you prefer, you can just come in and paint in your painting without these lines. I just find it that much easier to do a line and a pen and wash. But the odd time I will just do the ink, the paint, just a painting. I just like black in my paintings. I just find that it helps it to give it dimension and helps it to pop. Okay. Now we're going to do our berries. And I'm going to use Alizarin Crimson, which is my darkest red in the Cotman that I have in this set. So it's pretty strong red. Ooh, the sun's creeping around. I tried to get started earlier in the day because the sun starts hitting my painting around mid-afternoon. But I got caught up in doing another card. So that delayed doing this video. Okay, so there's our little berries. Now we're going to use our gel pens. And I'm going to start off, I think I'll make this one gold. Now I use, these are Signo gel pens. And as you can see, using this gold again, it makes your little card pop. Okay, we'll make this silver, but we're going to wait for that to dry. We'll make this gold. And then our final one will be gold. Now a gentle touch with your gel pens, because that helps the gel to flow. If you press down too hard, it just doesn't flow the same. Okay, I'm coming in with, again, a Signo silver. And going to do my silver decorations. Being careful here. I mean, it doesn't take long for the gel pen to dry, but this is fairly thick. I'm applying quite a bit here, so I like to give it a minute or two to dry. Okay, now we can do our diamonds and dots. All right, now I'm going to take my blow dryer and go over this, and then I'm going to come in with my Micron pen and a white gel pen and finish this off. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, now I'm feeling that there's a bit of empty space here that I don't want to, I want to work on. I don't want to leave it that empty, so I think I'm going to put in a couple more of these fuller leaves. Just a little branch here and some leaves. And just leave it at 2, I think. Come in with my olive green. A little too much. A little too wet. Okay. There we have it. I'm trying to decide if I need another leaf there. I think maybe I do. One more. All right. Now I want to, as I mentioned before, do a little bit of filling in here, a little, make my branch a little bit rougher looking. That will work. Then we need to add some gel pen to our berries here. Okay, wonder if we should try to use some gel, the gel pen, maybe. Let's try it on our silver. And our gold. So there we have it. I think I will bring in a little bit of veining in our leaves here, just a slight bit. And that's about it. Now, what we're going to do is what I've already done, since we have different sizes here. Now again, my card is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, and I've put a couple of little dots here to indicate where I want my next layer to go, which is my red card. So I'm just lining it up, and this is where I'm going to put my red card. So since I know where I'm going to use double-sided tape. You have to be careful with the double-sided tape, because if you make a mistake about where you're putting it and you set it down, that's where it's going. There's no lifting it back off. So there's times when I use double-sided tape, there's times when I use Eileen's tacky glue, and yet other times when I just use Elmer's glue stick. So we'll take this off. And lay this down. And then we're coming in with our card. And again, I've got a couple little dots here, pre-measured, so I would know where to lay this down. And since I've done that, I can use my double-sided tape again. So I hope everybody's well out there. We're doing okay here. That's the royal we. I'm doing okay. All right, there we have it. Now I see my card is not cut straight here, so I'm just going to, there we go. That's better. Well, there we have it. Now what we could do is we could have added this. Oh my goodness, I'm getting it in there. I actually did want to add this and forgot to put it down, but I have my double-sided tape here and here, so it worked out okay for me to put in this band. Line it up. That's there fairly tight. Now we need to put this on the inside. I don't think I'm going to do this right this second because I think my gel still needs to dry a little bit. Well, it looks pretty dry, but I smeared it here somehow. But the inside would look like that. And there's our little watercolor Christmas card. Trying to get away from the sun like a vampire. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, I would love a thumbs up. And I hope you folks have a fabulous day. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.